Hi, my name is Gary Aboud. I wear many hats, but my most important hat is that I'm a patriot and a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. I believe in social justice. I believe in righteousness and rightness. I am a great supporter of democracy and freedom of choice. The first thing I want to say is that I'm not anti-vaxxer. I encouraged my mother to get the vaccination and it didn't work out. She got COVID even though she had the vaccination. Many people get the vaccination and get very sick. However, I do not support the vaccine. And I respect those that want it equally as I respect those that don't want it. Our Prime Minister has said that he's going to starve out all the civil servants that don't take the vaccine. So you're going to make them lose weight and die like Auschwitz. You're going to lock them in a corner. They can't use a restaurant. They can't work. They can't make a living. They have children to feed, mortgages to pay. Starve them out. How could that be right? How could we as a people allow a dictatorship to develop without addressing it? Slowly by slowly, monsters take away our right to coexist. What he is doing is like me saying, okay, I work in an office with 10 people. 6 of them took the vaccine. If he can force civil servants to starve, then I am entitled to tell all the people in my office who took the vaccine, get out, go and starve. I only want people here who didn't take it. It's discriminatory, it's wrong, it's taken us back to apartheid. Are we introducing a new type of self-imposed KKK and apartheid against those who don't want to take this unproven chemical injection that is causing all kinds of negative impacts on human health? Why would 60,000 doctors sign against it? Why are there so much international media that we are reading about, raising doubts about it? Why are the statistics being taken in Trinidad so skewed and improperly presented? Why is it that 87.5% of those in the parallel healthcare system are not fully vaccinated? It doesn't say that they're not vaccinated, it says that they're not fully vaccinated. Doesn't it mean that they're partially vaccinated? Does it mean then that many of the sick people have had one jab? And why so many, if that is correct, according to the government's own data? Why is there all this vagueness? Why isn't there national public consultation and a transparency of how the data is shared? Why is it that people who are dying from cancer are being classified as dying from COVID? And people who have had the injection and died from COVID are being classified as dying from blood clots and heart failure? Why all this confusion? And this is not me saying this. There are many people saying this. There are many questions being asked. I am pro-choice. How can we be a democracy and not be pro-choice? To force, we all want the best for our families. Every civil servant wants the best. We are not hesitant because we are irresponsible or negligent or delinquent. We are hesitant because we are afraid, as you who are taking the vaccine are afraid. And when you fool yourself to say that it's a safe zone, what is safe about the zone? You are spreading it like everybody else. Brother playing tennis and having a beer without a mask, mixing in a closed, in the air-conditioned environment in a bar, as if it's safe, and say, no, I'm in a safe zone. How can informed people be so uninformed? There are too many questions that are not answered. There's too much data that is skewed and unclear. There's too much mortality, which suggests major mismanagement. There's too much fear that certain countries encourage and allow and welcome ivermectin. But in Trinidad, they will lock you up and say, no, it's a chemical drug used for animals and horses. I take it. I buy it in the pharmacy. If it was so dangerous, why do so many pharmacists support its use and sale? There are different schools of thought, and it is our duty and responsibility to respect all of the schools as we respect all of our citizens. Starving out honest, hardworking people who are making decisions and choices in their own personal best interest, with their own consciousness applied to the max. How could that be right? What is going on? What is happening to our society? I support righteous and right thinking procedures and processes, inspirational leaders, charisma and charismatic guidance and leadership, but not to bully me. No, as a child I grew up with a foul taste in my mouth, having to see and hear and read about apartheid, and now we are introducing it against our own people. It can't be right. And it's going to cause national instability, because a hungry man is an angry man. People want to live, they want to work. Dr. Rowley is taking advantage of innocent people, and we are not sheep. We are not fools, and we are not yours to abuse. And I'm not going to allow it. I know you mean well, but you can't do it this way. You can't bully us. You have to have public discourse, sharing of information, an opportunity for the best scientific minds to discourse and to share data publicly so that we can be convinced. We are hesitant because we are afraid. Bullying us is simply not the way. I wish you all a happy new year, and I pray that we could find the wisdom to avoid the violence that is being thrown at us by a leader who does not care. We need leadership, but we need inspired leadership. Thank you. God bless you all.